I can't stand tattoos and piercings. It's visceral, I can't help it. Oh, here we go, you're thinking, an old biddy having a rant about tattoos. I bet she voted Brexit and all. But it's not a rant. I may not like tattoos and piercing, but that doesn't mean to say I judge people who have them. I learned my lesson a long time ago. My young son and I had to take a train from London to Leeds. It arrived very late, so everybody rushed off. A man lifted my suitcase down to the platform, but that was only because it was blocking the doorway. Everybody hurried past us. I remember leaning on the pushchair and watching city suits and pencil skirts disappear. Very soon we were alone. I pushed the chair and I pulled the suitcase and somehow managed to get us all down some steps at the end of the platform. We were in a dark tunnel, so I pushed and I dragged, and finally we were at the end of the tunnel, but there was a really high flight of steps. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't leave my son by himself. And then somebody appeared at the top of the steps. He came slowly down, and as he got closer, I could see that it was a skinhead in a tatty t-shirt, big boots and tattooed arms. There was still nobody else around, and I felt very scared. You can't run fast with a pushchair. And then he was closer, standing in front of me, and I could see the piercings through his nose. I gripped the pushchair. "Can I help you?" he said. "Oh, yes, please." He picked up the heavy suitcase in his strong arms and carried it to the top of the steps, and then he came back down for my son and carried him up too. At the top I said thank you. He seemed really shy, but we got chatting, and I admitted that I'd been scared of him. He smiled, and he said that he'd been bullied at school, and this was his new image for college. I've never forgotten that the skinhead helped us, but the city suits didn't. I still don't like tattoos and piercings, but since that kind young man, I've known how to take a deep breath and look for the person behind them. What do you see when you look at me? I voted Remain, by the way, just in case you're wondering.